actually have a twin she couldn't be here, so this is her little voodoo doll that she has of Trump. But yeah, we're here just to stand up for everybody who doesn't come out. They can't come out. They're scared to come out. But yes, we're here to support everybody who can't be here.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
A pretty decent turnout here in Dallas. I mean, a lot of people see this and like, hold on, Texas is red. What's going on here? Kind of crazy. Now, I am curious about this. When it comes down to it, Doyle right here, he actually voted for Trump.
Hi.
I did.
Oh.
3 times.
That's really embarrassing.
Yeah.
Ideally 4 times, but we'll see. We're not sure yet.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. So why do you think that's embarrassing? Because this is truth, and therefore he's supporting this, right?
I think it's embarrassing when white men speak, period. So then it's really embarrassing when they admit the bad things that they do.
I feel that's actually why I stopped going into libraries. It seems like all the great texts of our time have been written by white people, and that makes
it's horrible.
me. I know.
It's horrible.
What do you don't like about white people?
1, they breathe. 2, they speak.
Yeah.
3, they have thoughts. And all of it just needs to stop.
Yeah.
We need women in power. We need people who are not white in power. We're
Yeah.
done with the white men. We're done.
What does skin color have to do with it in your view? Why do you need less white people in power?
Inclusion.
People who help
Isn't the majority of the world not white? Isn't the minority of countries
I
white?
know,
So
but
why do the minority of countries that are white have to be not white?
I think
Just in your view.
with the white men thing, they just keep on making rules about things that don't pertain to them. About women, they don't pertain about racism, race, any of those things. So I don't want to hear their opinion. I don't want to hear it anymore. Give me someone else.
Yeah.
Literally anything else.
The youth, the new
Yes.
America, not the yesterday.
Doyle, what do you think about that? I mean, I know she doesn't want to hear us speak. Both
I
of
know.
us.
I,
What do you think
I'm
about
sort of
that?
having like a conflict here, whereas I feel like obviously I want to yield to voices of color and things of that nature. However, there's something within me as a white man that just wants to present my ideas to the world
show
and
your white
govern
supremacy.
society.
Yeah. Right.
Well, what's interesting about white supremacy is all of the non-white people, like my friend here is saying, actually want to come into white countries and be governed by the white man. It's crazy. We literally have to shut the border down because they want to be governed by us so badly.
They just want it.
I know.
Uh-huh.
Why do you
It's
think that
crazy.
is? Why does everyone want to come to the white
he
countries?
just said it. A white man just said it, so it must be true.
For power.
Yeah.
True.
It's just known across. People think that older white men have power, so of course they want to belong to somebody who they believe holds all the power.
They want the winning team.
Yes.
Yes.
And if
Yeah.
that's the way, nobody wants to be on the losing side. So
Sure.
if you believe these old white men have all the power, that's who you're going to support. Because they're going to make what you want happen. And that's just not what's right, because you should want I do what's in favor for the younger generation because of my daughter. I vote for my daughter. Right. So because, the fact is I'm older. So, what's coming up, it affects her. So, and I always think, had my parents done that, maybe, Social Security wouldn't be a mess, things like that now X doesn't have, and she deserves it. So I want to make sure she gets it.
Mother daughter.
Yes. So
What non-white country are you kind of looking at saying, hey, they're doing it right because they don't have white people? Which one is it in your view?
I don't that's the dumbest question.
No, I think it's more countries.
Why is that a dumb question?
The way that you said it is so funny, and it makes it just like dumb. You just took what I said and just like threw it on the floor, and then a little stomp, maybe a little spit.
I did see you do that. I hope the camera picks it up.
So,
Okay.
ignore.
Well, no. If they're the problem, there's people that are the solution. Who's the solution? Who's doing it right?
Women.
Women.
Biased opinion right there.
Look at Mexico. You can look at, anything.
Mexico's like a narco state, basically.
Huh?
Isn't Mexico like a narco state, though?
They got one bad area. My God.
They got
Doesn't
one.
mean the whole thing is bad.
No, it's a beautiful country, but it's a one bad area in Mexico?
Yes.
No, I just look at things like, you look at European Denmark, for instance, okay? I always go, I'm a Viking, so.
All right, everybody, Somalis need your help. Do you owe back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, or have you filed every year but you still keep owing? Did you retire and suddenly get hit with a tax bill you didn't expect? Are you a business owner with messy books with a balance you can't afford? Maybe you pulled money from your 401k or IRA early and the IRS wants to share. However your tax issue started, the outcome is the same. Your balance is not going down, penalties grow, interest compounds, and many of you are about to owe again for this upcoming tax year with no plan in place. Stop what you're doing and call my friends over at Tax Network USA. The IRS is not waiting. They're enforcing collections through wage garnishments, bank levies, property seizures. They can even file for you without your consent. This is where Tax Network USA comes in, the sponsor of today's video. With over 15 years in business, there hasn't been a tax case they haven't seen or resolved. They specialize in tax controversies and help taxpayers nationwide get back on track by resolving back taxes and unfiled returns once and for all. Whether you owe $10,000 or $10 million, their team has resolved over $1 billion in tax debt. They can do the same for you, but you have to call now. They are offering a free investigation call with the IRS. After that investigation, they put a clear case plan in place to resolve your tax problem and get you back on track. This is about using your legal rights to take control before the government sets the terms for you. Do not wait for another IRS letter or a frozen bank account. Call 866-407-6117. That is 866-407-6117, or visit tnusa.com/Klug. That is tnusa.com/Klug. I will put a link down in the description below. Let's get back into this.
She loves to tell everyone that she's a Viking.
I am.
Don't give her
and I will
Hold on. Vikings are really cool. So.
Thank you. And my grandmother was undocumented here her whole life, and she passed away, and she helped desegregate the Girl Scouts, and she was an amazing person, and she wasn't American, and I think, and today's, had she not been here, things would be different. It was important to her, and it's important that I'm here to get her involved, because that's a big deal to get the youth.
Yeah, I sympathize with Denmark. I mean, that angle. The only thing that I have a hesitancy there with is that Denmark is far whiter than America. So I'm almost afraid to look to them for leadership, because, is that not just repeating the problem we've had here?
No, I don't believe so. And I just think they're...
It's very white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that, definitely. But I think...
Abolish Denmark? Abolish Denmark?
Get rid of them. Oh. We gotta go. No, I'm kidding.
No, but I've been to Europe. I love Europe, and I think it's too, because of transportation, it brings everyone together. Like, you can go anywhere. Like, I can go to Italy and get to France, and it's just more united. I think you can go and meet.
It is more united.
So many
100%.
different people.
Very homogenous part of the world.
Maybe we should be taking notes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, like, we try to have stuff like that in America.
We don't want to do that from white countries, though.
Yeah. Well, we try to have public transport in America, but we have all these schizophrenics and vagrants on public transportation, stabbing people to death, young women to death, like we saw in, North Carolina, Irina Zarutska or something a few months ago, 23-year-old Ukrainian. I don't know if she was legal. I know she was Ukrainian. She got stabbed to death on public transit.
She was a refugee.
Well, the point being, so she was a refugee coming to America. Yeah, and she got stabbed to death on public transit, and everyone just sat there and saw it happening, because, we are a very divided country. We are not very homogenous.
We're not united.
Very sad, very sad.
What is it? 90% of homicides are committed by men. Like, do I really care what men say?
Oh, stop.
And 56% of homicides committed by specifically black men, actually. And so if you really want to nail down the problem, like you seem to be trying to do, then, you would think that maybe you would address some of those crime issues.
On that, though.
Yeah.
Men. Just men. They just gotta go. They gotta go.
You want to know something crazy?
Wait, what about law enforcement? What about militaries, the people that keep you guys safe? Electricity, keep the lights on. Those are majority men. You think they're good for that, or do you still think no? We don't need their defense. We don't need military. We don't need special operations being men.
Well, if it's your choice and you're a woman and you want to do it, then go for it, girly. But if you're going to treat me like a second-class person, you know what? You go out and be on the front lines. I'll be in the kitchen where I belong.
So true.
Like, girl, come on. I'll be in the kitchen where I belong.
And who's treating you as a second-class citizen? We seem to, I'm just curious,
Women,
in your view. Do you hold this view, too? You think a second-class citizen?
Yes, absolutely.
Women are treated like second-class citizens, point blank, period.
Okay.
Like,
why is that?
Men's reproductive rights change depending on what state they live in the United States. Women's do. I can go to a different state and my reproductive rights are different.
Yep.
So I think it does make us second-class
totally
citizens, because we don't have the same rights as other, men do. And that's offensive, and we should.
Offensive. It's wrong.
It's wrong.
It's wrong.
It is wrong.
Okay. So when it comes to abortion, that's the big one where it varies per state. You guys think that should be federal and not go by state when it comes to what if people disagree with you?
I don't care if they disagree.
Why does it have to be your way on a federal level?
Well, I think that your body is your choice, and if you don't like what I'm doing with my body, close your eyes. Like, it's literally none of your business. We're not friends, you know?
Well, what I'm saying is,
family,
why
it's none of your business.
does your position have to be the federal and not like your opponent's
it's
position?
Because men get to decide that for women, and that is literally what we're talking about right now.
Don't women get to decide things for men, though?
Right. Mm-hmm. What?
Well,
what laws do women have more power over than a man?
When it comes down to the draft, isn't the draft automatic for men?
And who set that system up? Men.
Right, but
That's on men.
It's still a lot of control over a man's body, isn't it?
Then you should You should call Daddy Donald, the one who's in charge of men, and you should let him know how you feel, because he'll listen to you, but he won't listen to me, or this woman, or that woman, or any of the women here. So call Daddy. Call Daddy Donald, and he'll help you.
We got to get him on the phone.
Get him
That's
on
right.
the phone.
We got to
The
stop.
second
Daddy
we wrap up
Donald,
here.
and he'll help
Yeah.
support all his men and all of his allies and friends.
Yeah.
He loves that.
Ladies, thank you guys for your time.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you, and hope you enjoy your protest. Okay.
We will.
Stay warm.
Okay, so
Stay
what
warm.
made you decide to get rid of Trump?
Oh no, I love Donald Trump. I would die for Donald Trump.
Shut up. Nuh-uh.
No,
I thought
completely.
he changed.
I
No.
told you he was a Trump voter.
I thought he changed.
Yes. No, he's my favorite person, possibly ever.
No, I voted for Trump too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we knew that. We knew that.
She's the smartest one here.
Are you think I'm stupid? Look at what you're wearing. This is Donald Trump lover right here. Maybe
can't
change the hat
believe
to a
that.
red hat.
Undertac.com, by the way, undertac.com. We have the EDC hoodies in stock. It's a fantastic product.
Yeah, it is actually an American-made hoodie. It's very
No,
comfortable.
literally. This is literally Donald Trump fandom right here.
I'm literally wearing like the most bland outfit. I look like
That's what I don't get.
It's the beard too. It's the beard with the unintentional hole. Yeah, the beard.
That's
with the
classist.
unintentional
That is
hole.
classist.
Back to this. I mean, this guy voted for Trump. I voted for Trump.
Yeah,
You didn't know
I
that?
could tell.
No,
I mean, we are kind of matching a little bit, I
no,
suppose.
because why
Yeah.
would you be here? Like, I don't know.
Well, just having good conversations with people. You guys seem friendly, and well, I don't know. She hates,
I am
really
angry.
doesn't like men. We come here, we have conversations with people, kind of unpack the reasons for being here, and that's pretty much it.
All right, well,
have
it
fun
was
with those
actually
tariffs,
more
girl.
pleasant than I would think
That's
for
crazy.
MAGA. Cause
Do you have friends that are Trump supporters or no?
No, I actually have my husband and I separate because he's conservative, but he went more towards MAGA, and it became different. Because we used to be able to agree
Patriot.
to disagree, and it just changed because it became.
Patriot.
He's a patriot, yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Is that your dad?
No, that's not my dad.
Oh, your husband is a patriot.
So,
Not my dad.
yeah, it did change in our household. Before it was he could vote for, and I'll go to like McCain. Like, he was a good person, so it was okay.
Well, now we're just lying.
He was a POV.
McCain?
Yes.
You're a big McCain gal?
It wasn't so, it just seemed like there was some, where they could come together on some things. Again, I don't think that his policies were great, but a POV, I mean, come
Well,
on.
hey, you know what? You had a conversation with some people that are conservatives today. If you'd like to touch one, you can poke me right there.
No, thank you.
I thought you were going to go, when I handed it over to you for the men thing, I thought you were going to go to like, okay, well, abortion, right to vote, all
Yeah,
of these
yeah,
things.
yeah.
I thought you were going to go that route.
Yeah,
and I
we
was like, oh,
invented
whatever.
the idea that we should give you guys rights. This has generally been regarded as maybe a curious decision.
You zoom out, and it's
Yeah.
the minority of countries, minority of population is white.
Yeah.
And then those people, they can't be white either.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do, actually.
It's completely
But-
brainwashed. I mean, you can even tell, like, the way that she was arguing, and she would say, that's embarrassing. That's it. Like, it was this deference to this hive mind. Like, your idea is invalid because it is socially unacceptable. Cannot address it for what it is by itself. Everything is just appealing to the mob and to the hive mind. Those are NPCs. Say it with me, chat. NPCs. We are playing a video game.
Let's get an NPC in chat.
No.
NPC in chat.